to something we used to see like a year or two ago when a lot of people were playing those heroes together. So they have ways of initiating, but once BKBs come out, I think it could definitely be a problem for TNC unless Raven is just going ham. And, you know, Raven's a fantastic core player, so I would imagine that Sven is going to get a lot of farm very, very quickly. That's also something, too, I think to keep in mind for this game. Like, how fast Raven gets online is going to be very...
Or creep aggro and tower aggro with Blades of Wisdom.
I think ward walking is one of the most frustrating things.
And here comes body block. The Imprison doesn't actually hit the Fissure damage, blocks him off. But he may be missing that damage as Cuckoo might just be able to run away here. He's going to start booking it up north, sees the double damage, denies it. Going to go for the deny from Roshan. Damn, Sloshka. That was way more damage than I was expecting. He's got a lot of damage soaked up, so if he can actually juke this around and turn around with a healing salve, he'll get a lot of damage onto Empire. You can see FN drops dangerously low. They just managed to get vision on him, though. They actually got killed the race back. Sloshka was going to die instead. Go stick with a haste rune, run around, but there's no heroes that are really low enough.
Yeah, mirror image.
Bishop Block is there. FN is going to try and fight. Now, he's missing a lot of his damage, so he's operating mostly off of the Arcane Orb, but it is enough with the help of... Doesn't get the cogs, but he does get the burn on the Resolution. He's actually completely out of mana, so... Sam H is doing a good job putting pressure on Resolution, but it hasn't actually resulted in a real change, especially since now he's going to end up dying with a Mango and a Fissure Block. Empire actually does manage to get that time. When I'm ready to lead the lane, don't come first. FN going to be forced to use the block off here. Cuckoo is going to take a lot of damage to actually fight FN, but the stun from Roger is too much. Yeah, or Cuckoo, man, they just will not leave this Razor alone. And you can see why. They've gotten kills off on him aplenty. Now, Roger is going to be traded, but well worth it for Team Empire. Sam H didn't have to blow the... Oh, mid lane. Sam H is going to be able to catch FN. That's a big kill. Sam H finally fights. Raven's going to be able to get there in time. Stops Cuckoo. He's just hitting the creep.
Yeah, he's just hitting the creep.
I
like it.
Putting that clear.
They're running at Cuckoo like they've done so many times before, but Cuckoo actually wants to fight this because he's got some supports behind him. Now, the Fissure Block doesn't allow him to pursue, but they do manage to get the kills back. Is going to be the kill here. Cogs will stop the TP. Pretty easy. Oh, he's actually almost kills Cuckoo there. Radiant structures off.
While the Silencer and Earthshaker actually have. And towards bottom lane, looks like they're trying to catch Roger here for Sam H to get the look back for him in Magnetic Field. Cog's not necessary, but... Actually, 7-6 TNC up by that 4 though. Helped out quite a lot. Jake Clockwork. Roger gets caught. Haste Rune allows Sam H to be able to close that distance fast enough to stop the Fissure from being dropped. Battery assault, pew pew pew. He's actually going to jump forward, but he does manage to get dueled there by Gostic. FN with the silence, it doesn't really matter. They're going to be able to just steal that duel, and 1-4-3-7 is also going to end up dying. Cuckoo's doing a lot of damage. Tim's is going to throw down the sleep to help TNC reset here. Now, Raven doesn't have his dodge strength, so they're still going to try and kill Gostic, and it's going to be really easy for them. That's the power of the Noggle Siren with that minus armor. Nice doppelganger there from Resolution, but he can still get caught, especially with the cleave very quickly, allowing them to realize which one is real. Echo Slam hit onto 3. Roger doesn't have that much in the aftershock, though, and he's got to back himself away. The damage just wasn't there. Cuckoo will escape, and Raven and Tims are healthy enough to continue to farm if they want. Strength is up now, though.
Yeah.
And this is a problem. And been so easily threatened by 2 heroes.
Smoke here in the meantime from TNC. Might find the shaker.
Maybe with the hook shot.
So I think what we're kind of saying is this build is like special, right?
Is there with Global Sounds in the response. They may still be able to finish off Cuckoo, but not quite enough. The last word, well, finish him off. Even if it's not full damage 1, Sam H is going to be able to escape there. So Team Empire continuing that combination of the duel with the Global Sounds. Look at this. The song out. follow up. They've got Sam H coming in. 1437 might have an opportunity. Looks like he just locked down Resolution with the Static Storm. They let it go, but a little late. Oh, he has the blink! So he blinks away before he takes the tick of damage, and now Gostic, he's going to be caught by Raven with a BKB, so it's still definitely going to be a lost fight for Empire, especially with Resolution. He actually got caught inside the tree, so he is still dead despite that blink dagger play. Doppelganger farther to the right, hiding the trees. Blink farther, has the TP, he's good! Calling too soon. Okay. Resolution,
I need to say this before it's too late. Maposhka is a literal god. He global so the Naga couldn't cancel the song.
Pitching Roger. Roger almost gets the Fisher block. Not good enough. Actually slow him down. They really want to kill Raven here. They know his BKB's on cooldown, but they are going to be met with the rest of TNC. Tims does not have his Song of the Siren, so maybe instead of killing Raven, kill him instead. It's one. Resolution. This is definitely TNC very much focused on winning like at 35-40 minutes. Empire playing the smoke and playing the high ground here, but they are going to be having a smoke from TNC. They blink forward. Oh, unable to catch Roger there. The global silence goes down, but no real hard initiation from Empire. In fact, Maposha is still going to be caught here inside the trees. He's dead, so he just throws out last word. And damage on Raven, stopping his blink forward. Sam H still in a place here to make his initiation. If he wants to, goes for a Cogs. FN's going to be scared away by Raven. They go for the Song of Siren, but FN is going to be locked out with the ensnare. So even if the Song of Siren couldn't stop VOD, nice loop away there for Gostic. Will manage to finally catch that silence through the trees. Thought he would never die. Sam H looking around for some more heroes. They caught one. Roger going to be glimpsed back after the blink. Echo Slam gets thrown down, trying to buy him some space to escape. Looks like it could be good. Raven's getting there for the Stormhammer, but he decides to stop chasing and just trying to take that objective. They won the fight. They could lose the fight just easily if they stick around for too long against this Phantom Lancer. That's the value of the poke, poke, poke. Gostic comes in with the dagger. No, it's barely enough to be able to finish him off. He wins the duel, and now Tim's going to be up next on the Firewatch. Resolution almost kills him, but he managed to complete his TP. Sam H, nice hook shot over to the hard camp, managed to get away from Empire. That's the problem. TNC, they stuck around too long against the Phantom Lancer.
They waited out the God Strength and the BKB to put in the song either, so knowing that there's multiple ways to do this.
Oh, Resolution actually, he still gets caught, gets the hook shot, and the force back with the Cogs. Great play from Sam H. They didn't queue it up. I'm glad he didn't go for it. We're going to be the biggest problem. Oh, Echo Slam goes down onto Raven while they get the duel onto Disruptor. That's a huge win. The BKBs go off, at least on FN, but now he's stuck by himself up against Raven with a BKB of his own. Finally, the BKB raids, and he's able to get off long enough to Shrine. Maybe he can actually survive a little bit longer, but no, Blade Mail and Sam H right on top. And now Gostic, he comes in, tries to save his own team. They just end up dying as well. They actually get a really good Enchant Totem play there from Roger that brings a lot of them low. They just have to kite around Raven with Resolution, but he's actually stuck out by the ensnare, has to pop the Doppelganger. Finally, they will bring Raven down. Cost them a 2-for-2 trade-off there with Close.
Gonna have to keep that mind. So, not killing FN fast enough during the song duration.
Got him with the Thunderstrike, guaranteed pullback and glimpse, and I carry this team fight by targeting a lot of these squishy heroes. He still has to play very safe and in the back lines. It's Raven. It's just too damn big. In fact, TNC not sitting up for Roshan at all. Go for the high ground push, but there goes Roger. Mixes initiation, stops the duel. Gets a great sleep out. FN once again with the force step forward is able to stay ahead of Raven. They managed to lock down the two other heroes off the Song of Siren. No buybacks from either one of them. So Empire make that initiation and immediately get slapped back down by TNC's Song of the Siren counterplay.
Dude, Tims is playing to make maybe a little bit too aggressive.
Maposhka gets caught again. Maposhka, stop it.
Yeah, he's not having a great time.
I mean, there's nothing outside of his base. It really does feel like TNC kind of read those times so perfectly. Raven's going to see a read here on FN. Almost brings him down. He's got the Imprison up. They throw down the Static Storm. FN is going to be locked down into place. He'll end up dying for a buyback. Sam H continues to move forward, catching Roger inside the cogs, stopping that form of initiation. They can actually kill him here. It looks like they will. He throws down the Echo Slam out of pure frustration of being locked down inside a prison of his own making. Gostic. Now they have initiation, but it's countered entirely by the Song of Siren. Raven is released. from his duel against Gnostic, and they attempt another initiation, missing out on the Sam H hook. Resolution goes for the back line, can't really do much there as TNC turns and fights him, so we have doppelgangers away. Sam H goes for a cog TP play. Not going to make it out, Crafty Man, but it is still a huge man.
Or pretty on point this game, I feel. Yeah. I like the Lincoln's choice a bit. Fisher lead off here. Blocking Raven and
just the poke. Gnostic's actually going to commit here for the duel. They do try and counter with the Static Storm. Song of Siren goes out. FN still with a BKB. Tries to hit Raven, but now he's stuck with Cuckoo running at him. The Song of Siren bounce away with the cogs. He gets the prison off. See if he can actually make an escape. Roger's got to lock down these heroes so he can actually get the blink away, and he does so successfully. It might just cost Roger his life. Meanwhile, the Phantom Lancer, he does manage to back out, gets a lot of damage onto TNC with his illusions, but not enough to get a single kill. Empire lose 2 should have actually come. It gave plus 20 strength he just got. Smoke actually pops to lead with a Song of Siren here. On to FN. Now he's got Link and BKB, but he does take the damage before he can actually get himself away. They cancel the song pretty quickly. It looks like our OD was not able to make it out in 95 seconds on the clock. TNC, they're just going to march uphill, and it's going to need some sort of... Raven's initiation is stopped. He does have God Strength out with a Blade Mail. They're going to try and fight him, but it's not even close. Gnostic is just taking so much damage from Raven. He's still sitting at a good 1400 HP, and that's not nearly enough for Resolution to make the committal. So he goes doppelgangers backwards, but trapped by the ensnare. Sam H on top of him as well. Roger comes forward with the Echo Slam, but it's a bits of damage compared to the pool that TNC has in their HP. Miposhka is the last stand for Empire. He falls as well. They call the GG. TNT take game 1. It's a little bit of a rough start in the laning phase, particularly for Cuckoo, but they had the overall game plan well set. It felt like their timings really meshed up. Like, I love the fact that Raven bought that Blink Dagger.
Operating mostly off of the Arcane Orb, but it is enough with the help of, doesn't get the cogs, but he does get the burn onto Resolution. He's actually completely out of mana, so Sam H is doing a good job putting pressure on Resolution, but it hasn't actually resulted in a real change, especially since now he's going to end up dying with a Mango and a Fisher block. Empire actually does manage to get that time when I'm ready to leave the lane. Don't come first. Yeah. FN going to be forced to use the block off here. Cuckoo is going to take Blades of Wisdom.
walking is one of the most frustrating things.
And here comes the body block. The Imprison doesn't actually hit the Fisher damage, blocks him off, but he may be missing that damage as Cuckoo might just be able to run away here. He's going to start booking it up north, sees the double damage, denies it. Going to go for the deny from Roshan. Damn, Miposhka. That was way more damage than I was expecting. He's got a lot of damage. He actually turned, fight FN, but the stun from Roger is too much. Yeah, or Cuckoo, man, they just will not leave this Razor alone. And you can see why. They've gotten kills off on him aplenty. Now, Roger is going to be traded, but well worth it for Team Empire. Sam H didn't have to blow the oh, mid lane. Sam H is going to be able to catch FN. That's a big kill. Sam H finally fights. Raven's going to be able to get there in time. Stops him. He's soaked up, so if he can actually juke this around and turn around with a healing salve, he'll get a lot of damage onto Empire. You can see FN drops dangerously low. They just managed to get vision on him, though. They actually got killed the Razor Blades, but Bushcock is going to die instead. Go stick with a haste rune, run around, but there's no heroes that are really low enough.
Yeah, mirror image.
Fisher block is there. FN is going to try and fight. Now he's missing a lot of his damage, so he's
which is something we used to see like a year or two ago when a lot of people were playing those heroes together. So they have ways of initiating, but once BKBs come out, I think it could definitely be a problem for TNC unless Raven is just going ham. And, you know, Raven's a fantastic core player, so I would imagine that Sven is going to get a lot of farm very, very quickly. That's also something, too, I think to keep in mind for this game. Like, how fast Raven gets online is going to be very...
Or creep aggro and tower aggro.